Welcome back to the studio.
Yes,
welcome
welcome
back to the REV report. How exciting.
Yes, it's been a bit of a break since we split up over Christmas, I suppose.
Yeah, we split up.
We did, yeah. Should have announced it.
Yeah, first main difference from last time is this new studio.
This lovely new
backdrop, which is awesome.
Well.
I mean, it's been quite a while since I...
It is. It looks a bit less like a shed now, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, a lot less like a shed. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the camera can't see what we can see.
It doesn't need to.
But
just as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to show anyone that anyway.
No, they don't. But they deserve better.
From everything outside of everything within the shot looks
really good,
and I think I'm pretty happy. But
yeah,
let's get on with the episode. Let the music roll. What have you been up to since we last recorded?
You're
doing a lot of rally driving, actually.
Yes, I have actually. I did another one this weekend just gone.
Oh yeah.
So that was good fun.
Is that number 2 or number 3?
2.
Right. Yeah.
But it stayed dry.
Yeah. So how did you get into that in the first place?
Just a, I suppose, distant family member does it, and his co-driver just left and had other things to do, and it was offered to me, and I jumped at it. So, but yeah, it was good. It stayed dry, which is nice when your car doesn't have a roof. So
yeah, I'll put some photos of that car on the screen now. It's pretty cool.
It is, yeah. It's really cool.
What car is it?
It's called a. Can't remember now.
It's like
so it's a kit car. It's based on the chassis of a Ford Escort Mark 1. It should have the running gear as well, but the engine is from the Mark II, so it's a 1.6 litre instead of a 1.3 or something.
Yeah.
And it's got the steering rack of the Mark II as well, because the original one got bashed. But yeah, it's running gear, but lifted up. So a Dutton Milos, that's what it's called.
Oh, right. Okay.
So usually it's just like a kit car, similar-ish to like a Caterham from back when, because that had the same Ford Crossflow engine.
Yeah. What does Crossflow mean?
It's just the name of the engine.
That must mean something.
It's the way that the air intakes go through the carbs, because it's twin carb.
I wonder if that's similar to the Ferrari 360, or that era of Ferrari engine, because you've got the inlet. What's it called? The plenum on top has the inlets that go like that.
I honestly couldn't tell you, because there's only a 4-cylinder in it. So, but it's just called the Ford Crossflow anyway. Yeah. It was in all sorts of Ford cars, and then went into lots of kit cars. So lots of Caterhams from like the 80s and 90s, and loads of other kit cars, because they were just common.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good. It's got obviously bigger wheels, lifted suspension a bit, and this, that, and the other as well. But yeah, it's really good fun. Anyway, it's always a good day out. But it was really, really slick this weekend, so so it wasn't easy. So you were running it like PSI, like 8 PSI in your tyres.
Oh really?
And, yeah, it was really low. Didn't have much in the wrong with steering though. Yeah. So it's like you'd steer and you just carry on running straight forward.
I really, really want to have a go in one of those like 4x4, not experience, but you go to those like I think they're called playgrounds. They're kind of referred to as playgrounds, but they're like you take your 4x4 and you just go off-road.
Yeah, there's a good one locally.
I heard.
Called 4x4 Driving School, and they have their own Land Rover Defender 90s all cut up with like roll cages and other bits and pieces. Yeah. I did it with my dad probably a few years ago for his birthday, I think it was, and we really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that.
And yeah,
I'd love to have a car.
It was good fun.
I'd love to have a car that is able to do that. I even go green laning. That's on my bucket list this year.
What do you mean green laning?
Well, you get in. I don't know about other parts of the world, but in the UK, and definitely Wales, there's a lot of what they call green lanes, which are public roads, but they're like not kept, and they're just a bit rocky. And
I get you.
It's kind of like a Wish Alibaba special of off-roading, I think.
Well, I think I've seen someone do it. It was they had this like Land Cruiser or something with it was all kitted out on the back, and he was like driving across Wales or something without using proper roads.
Oh wow!
I can't remember his name now, but I remember seeing some of his videos a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose once you get out of Cardiff and like past Brecon, it'd be quite easy to do that.
Yeah. Oh, they'll be everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Wow. Yeah. I have sold my Beetle.
Yes, you have. I was really surprised when you told me. I remember you told me of
that car that I was going to keep forever.
Yeah, your forever car. It's no longer forever.
Yeah. The thing is, it's just been sat there for so long.
It was sad to see it in the, just there for so long, not being touched. And it's nice to know that someone else will be taking over the mantle a bit with it and looking after it.
The story is that basically I'm so stupidly sentimental about the most ridiculous things. Like, for example, these good time to reference these photos. Actually, that image is from a road trip that we did, and we talked about that road trip. We did it a year and a bit ago now, isn't it?
Probably.
But at the end of that road trip, we got back, and the brake shield on the inside of the left, behind the rear left wheel, just fell out. And there was something. I was driving along. It was like literally the day after we got back. I was driving along, and there was like a oscillating sound. So I went in and kind of reached around, and just this piece of metal, this like totally rusted metal, came off. I was like, "Oh, I'll keep that and frame it." And I don't know. It's still.
Have you still got it
in the house? Yeah, I don't know why I've got it. I
think it belongs in a bin.
Yeah, I think probably. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so sentimental. So but anyway,
I've always been a bit of a hoarder, but I've been really strict with myself recently.
Yeah. But speaking of sentimentalness, that's why I've kept the Beetle for so long.
Yeah, just in case you were going to do it one day.
Exactly, yeah. And it, really, I'd probably need to spend
$2-3 grand, probably.
Probably double that. Yeah, I think. And it's just not going to happen. I wasn't really enthused. I was kidding myself that I was enthused about it, and I thought, well. Lots of things happened. Lots of pieces of a puzzle fitted together, and basically, my brother has also got a Beetle, but his engine's a bit knackered, so he's decided to buy my Beetle off me. He's taken the engine out, which is, you might be able to hear some noise now going in the background, but in the driveway just over there, that's what he's doing. He's taking out the engine of the car because the body shell is going to be listed on eBay and Facebook, and if it's not sold by the time that this goes live, then I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah. So if anyone wants a shell, is it the chassis as well?
Yeah. Just
the whole thing,
everything that's there, but the engine.
Rolling chassis, you might get a bit of money for that.
And it's got massive front wheels and huge back wheels. And the massive extended arches and stuff like that, and it looks pretty cool. But he's keeping the engine because the tinware that I had painted, I had it painted to match the wheels and stuff. So the tinware matches the body colour of his car. So that's why it just worked out. And I get a bit of extra money to spend on my next car. But I don't think I've got a very specific car in mind. I don't think I want to reveal it.
But you're not close enough to buying it yet to warrant saying it anyway.
I mean, I think.
Have you messaged any sellers about it yet?
I have. And luckily for me, they've all sold before I've managed to put a deposit down, because I need to do a bit more research and thinking first. I was very, very, very close to buying a V10 Touareg in Scotland.
So local,
but needed trailering back.
Yeah, that was
but it was
really silly thing.
Well, no. It wasn't that silly. I think if it wasn't.
Luckily you didn't go for it.
Well, I think it. Yeah, I don't know how much it would have cost to trailer it back, but it was £2,200 for the Touareg.
What was wrong with it?
The guy. He couldn't finish the oil gearbox change, the gearbox oil change. Sorry. So because he injured himself so badly that he couldn't move. He injured his back, I think, when he was doing it. So it was on ramps, and his mate had to come and rescue him from underneath the car, gosh. And it's just sat there for about a week or two with this with the gearbox half full of oil and the and the and I had a 40-minute Facebook video call with the guy. He seemed really nice. It was I think it would have been, if I was going to still get one of those cars, it would have been the right car to get. But this other guy just jumped in. I said to him I need to do a bit more research before I before I commit. And then he said, "Oh well, I've got another guy coming to see it at 6 later on. Do you want to put a deposit down?" I was like, "Well, no, because
I want
to make sure that I'm doing the right thing." And then the other guy put a deposit down there and then. So
the thing is, though, they are renowned for being not that reliable, and so you want to make sure you get one that's had all the right servicing done.
Yeah, exactly. And this one was on 135,000 miles or something. But then again, you can't find many that are less than that.
No, because of the age. And
really. So
because of the type of car they are as well, being like a bit of a cruiser.
Yeah. So yeah, but I am looking for something.
Something along those lines.
I'm just going to tell you. Don't say it, but you'll know what I mean when you know what I'm looking for when I say this.
Can I guess?
Go on.
Engine is definitely W8.
No, it's not.
No way.
You sent the reel that you sent me this morning. That's the car that I'm going to buy.
Aventine?
No.
I thought it was...
I was looking at Aventine.
What did I send you?
It's very similar to the Touareg.
Oh God.
It was so weird that when you said it to me, I was like, "What?"
So it was like the first gen.
You don't say it, yeah, but yeah.
Right, so you're going to make a bit of an off-road build like that?
Well, I mean, yeah, it'll be really, really slowly.
V8 in them,
but those, so 4.5 V8,
wow,
twin turbo. So I'd get the turbo variant and not the non-turbo variant.
Just.
Well, yeah, I know, but.
That's all I'm saying.
Sod it.
Because I've got one, and the parts aren't the cheapest.
It's fine. Design 911. It's fine.
They're still not the cheapest. Anyway, everyone, his bank account's going to be very empty in about 3 months' time.
Oh, hang on! I can feel my wallet's going.
It's floating away. Actually,
yeah, my back pocket.
It's so light, it's floating. Well, best of luck to you. The purchase will be the cheapest thing about that car.
But. So basically, what brought me to that decision is that it turns out that basically you can buy Touareg parts for it because they share the same platform.
Do they?
And the Touareg is based on that.
Right.
And
just the engine's different, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a more reliable engine, more reliable car in general, cheaper to fix than the V10, obviously. More expensive to fix than probably a V6 or
100%. Well, it's sort of in the middle then between the two.
Yeah, I mean, compared to buying a Touareg, it's definitely a more sensible decision.
And that's saying something.
Yeah.
That shows how
marginally.
That shows how stupid the Touareg was.
Yeah.
The fact that this is the better option.
Well, anyway, I mean, you'll see when I go green laning and all that.
Yeah,
anyway,
I will.
I'm so excited. But yeah, I think it'll be probably a good month now.
Do you think?
A month-ish before I buy it, I think.
And if you need help with picking up everything,
yeah,
you help me pick up mine, so I obviously would do the same.
Yeah, awesome, yeah, cool.
You'll tell your parents about it unlike I did.
So. Well, they already know that I'm looking at this particular car, and they're like, they're not. My dad's excited, but anyone else that I've told is like,
why?
Sure, okay, cool, whatever.
Okay, I've heard this before anyway.
Yeah. But
that's a bit of fun.
It reminds me a bit of when I did have enough money to buy the car in the first place, but when I was they still give away what car I'm trying to buy more, but you can speculate in the comments. But when I was trying to buy a Boxster when I was back in uni, doing my undergrad, and I was like, "Oh, Dad, I'm gonna buy a Boxster. I've seen this one for $3,000 or whatever it was," and it was like it was in really bad nick.
Yeah, for not so that money.
And the roof was all like mouldy and just probably not working. Nice. And he was like, "Look, mate, don't do it. Don't do that because that's just silly." Yeah. And it probably was a silly idea then. But I'd probably consider doing it now. But you'd have to make sure you buy a good one. You probably want to spend
five or six. If it was for like the first gen Boxster,
you want one that has been
well serviced, full service history for a car like that. Because a lot of them, because the maintenance is more expensive, people would try and do it themselves.
Well, with a car that's so cheap, people wouldn't care as much either.
No, but the cars like that, even though they are older, they are still performance machines that need maintaining, whereas people do let that lapse.
Like the old, I know I keep going back to it, but the old Ferrari 360 reference, cars like that went down to, they were like 30 grand or something, and then now they're back at like 70.
Yeah.
Because they were so relatively cheap compared to what they were in the first place, people are less they're like, oh my God, I'm buying a cheap Ferrari.
Yeah, because then they're like, oh, I spent 30 grand on this car and realise the first few services will cost 30 grand altogether.
It's still, you still service the car as if it were 110.
No matter how much a car depreciates, the servicing will only ever get more expensive.
Yeah.
Because, just the parts and and labour only go up.
I have got to remember that the car that I'm thinking of buying, it was like 85 grand car when it was new, so...
Which, like, my car, like, do you remember, like, the coffin arms needed replacing? How much did you replace your coffin arms for in your car? Like 40 quid or something?
Yeah.
Mine, 1.5 grand? For both, just the two coffin arms?
But to be fair, you did get charged a lot of Porsche tax from going to Porsche.
Well, I had to go to them because I was on a time crunch, but even so...
You had to go to them. Hang on, let me just remind the people. What was the time crunch for? So that you could impress your girlfriend's parents.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, valid.
Exactly. What else was I meant to do? But yeah, like, even if you were to do like a specialist or something, you'd still be looking at $1,000 for that job.
Yeah.
Instead of like 150 quid, you are looking at like almost 100% markup.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So even though it's like a best case scenario, you are spending a lot of money.
Yeah, I need to check everything. But however, I wonder how much part sharing there is between that car and the other.
Well, it's worth doing some research. But best case scenario,
apparently I've done a bit of Reddit research.
There's a lot of,
not that that's that reliable.
Yeah, you just got to be careful basically, because cars like that, the maintenance is the killer. Because there's one thing buying. That's why they're so cheap. Is because the maintenance is so expensive.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, if I do buy it, one thing that I will get, being in abundance of, is content.
Exactly, yeah.
There's stuff to talk about on here.
It's like that girl or woman with blue tip, the Land Rover. It's like every other video is like, oh, this is broken. Well, I'm going to do this like 10-mile road trip. Oh, this is broken.
On her story this morning, it was, I'm in blue tip, her Land Rover, and she said it started after the fifth try.
Yeah, it's endless content as long as people like watching you fix things.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if they don't, then you're buggered. But
if they like us talking about it. Moving on to car news that's happened since we were last recording. So first of all, Jaguar's been under a lot of
flack again
in the media because first of all. They, I think it was December, they produced their final combustion engine, which was the V8 for the F-Pace.
Well, it's one last nail in the coffin, I think, is what it is.
Except, earlier this week, Jaguar have announced that they're now making a new petrol engine.
No way! Who would have guessed?
But yeah, basically, here we are, here's the article. Jaguar Land Rover... it's in the Telegraph, so take this with a pinch of salt. JLR is exploring plans to develop a new petrol-powered engine after coming under fire over controversial woke, in inverted commas, rebrand. This petrol engine isn't going to be a standalone thing.
No, it's probably going to be hybrid or something. But...
It's a really small part of the overall drivetrain, which is primarily electric. But it does mean that the car no longer is classed under the zero emissions under the UK's electric vehicle sales quotas because of the combustion element in the car.
Well,
but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that says.
Well, they already have the I-Pace for electric, and I know. Because a lot of people like obviously the V8 ones because of what they are, and I don't know. I just think that the electric market is quite big for company cars because you get allowances for tax and this, that, and the other. But for day-to-day people that are just buying cars, they're not buying electric cars that much because of the amount they depreciate.
I mean, they are banking on. It's just basically a whole new company, isn't it? Because the existing Jaguar fan club are not. Just not. There's no way in hell that they're going to be a fan of the new Jaguar, are they? No. It's all it's the type of people who like Teslas, like tech.
Yeah,
tech
the existing Jaguar customers are either going to buy old Jaguars, or they're going to move to Audi or BM or something like that.
I wonder what's going to happen to the Jaguar Classic department, because that's a big part. Where the support network for the older cars.
Well, I'm sure they'll still support them because there's money in it.
But Yeah, I suppose.
But we know for a fact that
less.
company needs as much money as they can get because they're making ridiculous losses every single month. So.
Well, on that, last quarter, so they were 45% down at the end, the final quarter of last year, because of a cyber attack.
Yeah, well, they need every penny they can get then. They'll be looking under the sofas and under all the seats of all the cars they're servicing. They're going to try and find every last penny from there to put in their little bank account.
A massive swear jar in the corner of the workshop.
And it's every time an Ingenium engine comes in, all the techs are like, and it just feels like very quick, I'm sure.
Yeah. But that all... It all kind of links back to, we discussed it briefly,
poor business decisions.
But it all comes down to the very excellent news, well, I'm very happy, about the EU government lifting the 2035 internal combustion engine ban, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, I just don't think the infrastructure was there anyway. We have to borrow. We have to not borrow. We have to buy electricity from other countries for when people put the kettles on when they get home from work.
Yeah.
So let's alone when everyone has to charge their car when they get home from work. How do you think our power grid's going to cope with that?
Yeah.
I think if they are going to go that route, they need more investment first.
Mm. I suppose it's very chicken and egg, isn't it? Because you can't put loads of money in something without knowing that people are going to use it, but then you can't. Well,
there will always be use for the energy because the population's going up.
But infrastructure like...
electric infrastructure,
specific for car charging and stuff like that.
I still think that the way forward would be the biofuels that they're trying to bring out now.
I think that sounds really exciting, because I remember...
Because in Goodwood, on when they do Revival, all of those cars run on... biofuel.
Oh, of course.
And that's all 1960s Le Mans cars. Some of them are like pre-war cars as well. They're over 100 years old and they run on this fuel.
Where can we get hold of that car? That fuel?
I think they sell it in Finland through the pump here, but in very small, like not very much, and it's like £3 a litre or whatever.
So if you go to the Rev Report website, which doesn't exist, you can buy 5 litres of that biofuel for
it's not cheap, but
£10 a litre.
It starts off expensive, then it gets gradually cheaper.
Yeah,
doesn't it? So like over time, it will. It's like even electric cars. Remember when they came out, they were ridiculous money, and now they're like 30 grand for like. I
think so. What does it cost me now to pay to
fill up your car?
Fill up my car.
Well, not much because it can't be driven.
It probably cost me maybe 70 quid to fill up.
Yeah.
Double that, 140 quid. I think round up to 150. I'd be happy to pay 150 to fill up my car if it meant that I could still drive it. If the alternative was, I'm just thinking if it costs double, if the price of those biofuels that we're talking about comes down to only double what current fuel prices are.
Well, it already is around double it. Like the exchange rate works out about like £3 a litre or something.
Okay.
From the last time I saw it. So then by the time hopefully it becomes more normal, like more normalised, it should be around the same price as normal petrol now, you might think. Because no one's going to buy it otherwise, while they have the option of normal petrol.
Yeah, true.
So it would only be when normal petrol is effectively banned, that's when the handover will happen. So probably buy stocks now while you can. And
that's a good point. Stocks. Yeah. Also on the website you can see our column about financial advice. No, that would be very bad.
Yeah, don't listen to that.
Don't buy.
This is just speculation, but I might be along the right track.
I think I'd be very happy with a car. Paying a bit more for a petrol car that I use maybe on the weekends, and then having another electric car on the garage as well.
But like, for how many billion cars do you reckon are on the road now with combustion engines?
It's unfathomable.
Because they can't basically, although they'll ban the production of new ones, there will still be billions of running cars. They can't just say, we're banning the sale of fuel. Like, because that's even worse for the environment then, because you have all these cars that are now worthless and would just be scrapped, and where does that waste go?
Yeah.
So they'll need to keep the existing ones running. But in a more economic, just eco-friendly way, and that's the only way to achieve that.
Yeah.
Similar to, I suppose, LPG. I guess it might be similar to that, being a tad better for the environment, and so on. But they'll just need to have other ways to keep those cars running in a more economical way.
And I think there's a lot of there's a lot of people who were like, oh no, electric cars are horrible because just for the sake of it. Because
there's a time and a place for them, I think.
I think there is a lot to get excited about some electric cars. Like I really love the new Renault 5.
They're cool.
The Renault 5 Turbo that's been announced, the concept being announced.
It's really like when they called like the Porsche Taycan Turbo, and they were like Turbo was just a trim level.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit. I still find it a bit strange calling a Taycan a turbo, but having the turbo name badge on a Taycan, because it doesn't. They should lean into the electric bit and go
capacitor
5 kilowatt or something like that. Yeah, flux capacitor or something, or find some electrical
in a way that like
component
Tesla would say there's like the dual motor or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's good. But
obviously,
obviously they haven't got petrol powered heritage.
No,
so they
But yeah, I don't know. I feel that electric cars, it's not all doom and gloom about them, but also they just don't excite me as much as combustion.
Yeah, like you say, there's a time and a place for each, and obviously the time and place for electric is
commuting, and that's it.
In the bin. Anyway, moving on. Yes, so in the final episode of last year, I mentioned that I was going to go to London for a few weeks, and I thought we were talking about the potential car spotting ness and availability of London, and I thought I'd do a bit of a case study. So I'm going to get my photos now, and I want to get your reaction to some of the cars that I spotted, and then we can maybe rate the kind of general London car spotting scene afterwards.
Sounds like a plan.
If I get my photos up on my laptop, here we are. Right. In fact, do you want to hold that a second? I'll bring this a bit closer. So, first of all, I've always wanted to go. I went to the Land Rovers of London car meet, and it was just filled, and I mean filled with...
Land Rovers, by any chance?
Yeah. Where am I going with this? It was Belgrave Square. There must have been... over 100 Land Rovers, I reckon. And obviously, it's the lead up to Christmas, so everyone's like properly decked out in loads of Christmas decorations. Over in the Rover, she was there, and Izzy Hammond was there as well. That was quite cool, with the massive gingerbread house on the back with tractor wheels.
They look like Massey Ferguson 35 rear wheels.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this was wicked.
God, that's massive.
Yeah. No, I looked over, I was just walking through, looked over, and there was just a little
RC
remote control Land Rover going past.
1967 Mustang.
Walking out then
That's
of the...
nice. I like the little Fiat in the background.
Yeah, I think I must have taken a photo of that.
Oh, look at
it. What, they 1, 2, 4? That was on the same day I came out of the Land Rovers of London meet.
I like that Mustang.
Yeah, I don't know, I spent about an hour and a half just doing laps, and every time I went round I noticed something slightly different about, massive snorkels, massive roof tents. The setups on some of those Land Rovers was absolutely
how many of them actually
incredible.
get used properly?
Yeah.
Or they just have them to say, oh, my Land Rover's got a tent and it can wade through water that's like a metre deep.
Well, speaking of wading through water, I went to Richmond the next day, and that was the Thames
They could have
flooding.
done with
So I don't know what happened.
Be cacked, isn't it?
It must have been completely dead. It must have.
Yeah, that's a write-off. That's going to be old.
Yeah, it must be, wouldn't it?
100%.
Yeah. So then we fast forward to the following weekend. First spot of the day, Fiat 500. Now, cool. I don't know if it's a fake Abarth or if it's a real Abarth, because it said Abarth 595, and it does have the oil sump with the branded Abarth on the bottom. So
it probably looks about right.
I don't know
and
whether...
It's got the extra vents at the top too.
Yeah.
Because they don't normally have that.
I don't know whether that is...
Because when did they bring in the Scorpion batch for Abarth?
I don't know.
Because it might be from the age.
I mean, I wonder if... The newer 1.4 TJ engine wouldn't fit in the back of there, would it? That's not a possibility, is it?
No, I would have doubted. But also the casting of the oil sump.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't get that nowadays.
No.
Well, new oil sumps are often made of plastic anyway, aren't they?
That was really cool.
Awful. Is that an 812?
Yeah.
Nice.
Such a cool car. And really nice colour as well. So, my favourite spot, well, in the top 5, definitely. Ready?
I like that. Is that a Nissan Patrol?
Yeah, except it's the one from the UAE with the 800 horsepower.
Oh.
It's the equivalent of the 2JZ.
Yeah, because they had
the
those
UAE, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I don't know if that's a newer version of it next to it, but this is just outside of Harrods.
That's cool.
And
I love the old one though.
It looks so cool. Like
awesome.
classic boxy.
You should buy one of those instead of whatever you're thinking of getting.
I wonder how much they are.
Well, Nissan Patrol probably not that much.
Yeah, but it's the special one from that they only made in.
Oh, did they?
The UAE.
Oh, yeah, isn't it? That'd be a fortune.
Yeah, that's why because you've got to look out for that UAE number plate, and that's how you know that it's highly likely to be the 2JZ version.
I get you.
Not 2JZ, but
this like
the equivalent.
Yeah, the 6-cylinder turbo, whatever.
Yeah,
Cullinan.
There's an absolute pile of Cullinans all over. Yeah, this was interesting.
Plymouth Prowler.
I had no idea what it was. I thought it looked a lot like the Chrysler
Crossfire.
Yeah, it's just absolutely pig ugly. It's horrible.
Yeah, look at the chrome wheels.
Chrome
That's so American, isn't it?
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. With the UK registered though, look. It's got the number plate.
I would never ever own one or want to be.
No.
However, the fact that the company made that and produced it and put it into production for the public to buy is a bit wild.
Is it? Why? What's the...
Well, because who wants it? It's like but like as a company, it's pretty cool for the company to go, we've got this wacky idea that's going to have like the wheels will stick out of, the chassis and so on, and you can see how the bumpers stick out, but that's like legal.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool within reason. I wouldn't ever own one.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? A bit wacky.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
But I like it when companies do cool, weird things. So
polar opposite of that, the standard
R8
V8, or is it V10?
That'd be a V10.
How do you tell with it from?
Well, all the ones from that generation of V10. It was only the.
Were they? Are they? Oh, so it was only the first gen that had V8.
Yeah, because that was the 4.2 litre V8 from the RS whatevers, and then that first gen had like a facelift version with the V10 in it.
I was looking,
then all of this type of one was then just V10 throughout.
I was looking at the V10 badging, the badging that you usually see on the side of these cars.
Yeah.
That says V10. I was looking at those badges to buy to stick on my Touareg if I bought one.
Your tow rag.
V10 tow rag. And then I saw. I was wandering through Soho, and I bumped into Max Cooper, I think his name is. And
Callum's Cars,
yeah, and they agreed to have a photo. They were just having a pint outside the pub, and very happy to have a photo. And their mate, who was with them, kindly became cameraman and took about 10 million, which is amazing. And then obviously
you got their cars.
What made me spot them in the first place? You got that 911 Turbo, and then the Alpina B7, I think. I think it's B7 because it's a 7 Series, I think. But though I don't really like the
wheels.
The wheels.
I
really.
like the way,
but I like
you have to unlock the wheels, don't you, to actually then access the valve,
right?
To pump it up. So that's why that's how it all sort of like flips up.
I mean, I like it for what it is.
Yeah.
So
I think it's cool. I think if you think about it. With the age of the car as well, I think the wheels with the small spokes go really well with this style. And
I absolutely love the yellow interior. Like normally it's kind of like a baby's first poo yellow, isn't it?
But it's the fact that but it really with the rest of the car with the pinstriping as well.
Yeah, exactly. Really nice. Yeah, really, really, really nice. And I honestly, I think I'd probably have the 7 Series over the 996. Yeah,
it's probably a lot rarer as well.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have made anywhere near as many of these Alpinas.
Look where they're parked as well on double yellows. They don't care.
Classic.
So yeah, then I think I showed you this before.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think I love the colour, and I think it actually looks okay in.
I just hate the body kit on it though. Look at it.
I don't hate it.
Why is it not a spoiler that big?
I don't mind it. I mean,
it's a brick. It doesn't need any downforce.
It's not functional, but. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I think the interior...
But look at those vents on the side that do nothing.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, I mean, that's just going to be plastic off, isn't it?
Oh, that's awful.
On
the bonnet.
There's something... there is something that... I do like the yellow interior, to be honest.
Disgusting.
I hate the yellow badge.
I hate it all.
I love the colour.
The colour's funky.
The AMG GTR, I think, came in this colour. There was like 1 or 2 examples in like Malaysia or something.
I like that
it's
colour.
Called China Blue, I think.
The rest of it, the interior in particular, I think if the car was black, you can get away with the yellow interior, but not with that blue.
I love it. I love the yellow. I love the quirky. It's very like architecty, like funky, like funky designer or something.
Does this architect not have any taste?
No, maybe not. And then I think that was probably the. Oh no,
What's
more
that,
from that evening.
Roma?
We've got standard Roma, yeah, buckets of those everywhere, same as the Cullinan. And then that was parked opposite. She's happy to take a photo with it.
Yeah.
But
is that a full Model A, I think?
I have no idea.
Because, yeah, they used to then put the small block in those, because a lot of them used to come with a 4-cylinder, but they used to then drop the V8 into them.
Oh, and there's Ronnie Scott's in the background, the famous jazz club, which is quite cool. We didn't go in there, but...
That is cool, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Model A, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's in a...
Oh, is that Sprinter Vexy on the front?
Similar to.
Oh, I was going to say that'd be so cool if they just put like a Rolls Royce like hood.
What's the company called that make the glass ones?
Oh, Lalique.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. To the next photo.
Next
weekend, I mean.
They do look really funny without the rear thing, but I know a lot of people are taking them off because they were getting stolen.
So yeah, I think that must have been what they were doing. Yeah.
Ooh, 911
Carrera 4S.
Oh yeah, it's not turbo because it's not got the vents in the side. That's nicer with like
Very
the aero
cool,
pack.
yeah.
I love the Vanquish.
That's so yeah,
with
so
that.
cool.
I love the spoiler that's built in.
Gibraltar number plate, I think, potentially.
I love how that's built in. It's such a lovely line.
How it goes. Yeah,
that is probably one of my favourite Astons.
Yeah,
one of my favourite modern Astons. I prefer some of the older ones, but that is really nice.
And then we've got another Ranger, and then
Lamborghini
Mansory with a really horrible body kit. And then there's another one. That was 10 minutes later outside the Hilton on Park Lane.
They just look a bit...
Oh, that green. Oh, it's horrible.
It's like...
It's so bad.
What option would you like on... what exterior option package would you like?
Yes.
Yes. I would like all of them.
Yeah. This is the problem with London, is I've been there for a week at this point. I went to the Dorchester, which is where this is, and that's where I saw the Koenigsegg Agera, I think, last time. Or a few years ago.
Back when.
And I get there, and there's a McLaren GT. And I was like, and there's not much else.
It's quite understated.
I think there was an Aston Martin Vantage.
Nice. It's nice and understated. I quite like it. For the money, I wouldn't buy it.
I was just disappointed by the Dorchester. I was like, I'm going to spot some really special cars now. But obviously there was that DB11, is it? But yeah, I mean,
Chevy.
That was very, very cool.
I bet that was loud.
So it was pretty loud. It wasn't over. It wasn't mad.
No, but like for because it's going to be stock where they didn't have mufflers or anything. Or maybe they would have had a muffler. Definitely not a catalytic converter on it.
Very, very cool. And then I went to the bike shed motor company in London and saw this, this was definitely my favourite bike that I saw my whole trip.
I like the exhaust. Look at that.
So it's a Thornton 100, which is a company that take these bikes and modify them and add kind of like Brabus, I suppose.
Just cosmetic extras. God, that is cool how they twist.
So it's you can buy a Triumph Bobber, which is what the base bike is.
Then you give it to them. How much? What, 18 grand?
I think you could buy the base bike for probably about 15 or 12 to 15-ish. A Thornton 100 bike from them, guess how much?
Well, if it's 15 grand for the bike, and then if you were to then give it to someone else to... Well, by the looks of it, all they've done is add the exhaust to it and a couple of lights.
I think they do a bit of engine modification as well. And stuff
and it says their name on the wheels, on the tyres as well, so they're, obviously doing a few bits. I'd say this would be a lot, but I think they would charge say add on another half of the value. So say another 7.5 grand to do that.
Yeah.
So I'd say you're looking at around 22.5 grand.
Try 34 grand.
It's not worth double the price.
It's mad. So this next one, by far probably one of the cheapest.
There's a few horsepower there.
The cheapest car that I spotted, one of the cheapest cars that I spotted, one of the lowest value, but one of potentially my absolute favourite. Is this. Ignore the DB11, the DBS in the background.
That is quite cool.
How awesome is that?
That is cool.
How it's just so
Back to the bike though. So they would
Oh,
charge you
yeah.
double the value of the bike to add on a couple of little bits on it.
It's insane.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Got to you can tell it's in London because there's more money than sense going on there.
Yeah. I mean, it is a really cool.
It is cool.
Bike.
I like it. I think the exhaust twirling around.
You could probably go to somewhere and get that done, couldn't you? And that's
100% for like
you could
a few hundred
paint
quid.
the tank, get a nice seat, get some nice wheels, and then get the exhaust. Probably 3-4 grand, maybe.
Probably. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, if you could buy all that for three or 4 grand and get it done separately, if you gave it to a company to do it themselves, you might spend like 7.5 on it.
They put a bit of a markup
because that's like
on
50% of the bike's value into that. But to charge over 100% of the bike's value on top, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is
but
cool,
yeah, this how awesome is that? 6 wheels. I'd never seen one in person before.
Makes you wonder if it's 6-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, just with a trailer.
I'd love to know, but it's very telling seeing Land Rover Experience on the back.
Yeah,
like we were talking about at the start. So it must be obviously part of a.
And the way the door's frame just sticks out there to see the body
ridiculous,
line. It is funny.
Yeah, but it must be part of a fleet of Experience.
Oh, Lotus Elise. Elise,
yeah.
Not Elise. What am I saying?
Oh God, I've completely forgotten. James Bond car.
What did I say? Elise. I know.
Exige. No. Oh my God. Alan. No. Why is?
Oh wait, idiots, aren't we?
It'll come back. Esprit.
That's the one.
Esprit. Oh my God, that took way too long.
I think they all start with an E, don't they? A lot of their names.
Alan, Exige,
Elise,
Esprit.
Yeah. See, some of the newer ones don't. But
so then, a few weeks later,
you bumped into your mate again.
I saw my best mate again, and his 7 Series Alpina. It's a completely wild story of how I turned up here. So
I recognise him as well.
I was staying. Yeah, he's Candy's Cars, I think. I'm walking to get the bus to go to Joe Macari because I didn't have my car with me at the time. And I saw, on the way to the bus, I saw all these loads and loads of cars all commuting down towards where I knew Duke of London was, which is a car dealer that was closed on the day.
Right.
But I followed the trail, like the Pied Piper, of all these cars, supercars going down. I mean, there was enough to make me think there might be something going on, but not quite enough for it to be definite. But I followed all the cars anyway. I sacked off going to Joe Macari and thought, all right, I'll go in. And then all these cars were driving into this multi-storey car park. I go into the multi-storey car park and there's just supercars everywhere. And it's like this monthly supercar meet. I was like...
that's cool.
Awesome. And obviously...
I saw that, FL30 Scuderia.
Oh,
that's
it was
nice.
so cool, yeah. Have you seen there's a 360 Challenge Stradale that sold at auction for 1.8 million?
Really?
It was like a one...
Who owned it before? Or
it was like it was a special paint, low mileage.
I was like, was it owned by Schumacher or something?
I can't remember exactly, but Seen Through Glass has been doing loads of Instagram reels and because he's just bought one, hasn't he? Obviously he didn't pay anywhere near that.
No. Just because
does that mean I'm a millionaire?
Nope.
Oh my God, this. Well, actually, before I go on to that, this was pretty funky. It's a copy of the 190E Cosworth wing, isn't it? I don't think it's a Cosy, but...
No, I wouldn't have thought so. But even so...
190E, all the same.
It
does look very cool.
It in their own way. That is cool.
Yeah. Guess... Ignore the cars. I think the cars are separate behind. Guess how much this sculpture was for sale for.
Is it like thick or is it like sheet
it's like
metal?
Sheet metal.
Like 8 mil thick sheet metal?
I think less, honestly. I think.
Oh yeah, that is pretty thin. Oh, and it's not even finished very well. They've just taken a grinder and have done that on it. Because they've gone to along it to give it a bit of texture. I think that it will be. But it's going to go to some guy with an Aston Martin that thinks he's James Bond would pay £10,000 for that, which would be stupid.
But okay, so it would probably
be stupid. It'd be really.
I've given you a loaded question, so you're going to say that. But it was. You're right. You're on the right track. It was 7,500.
That's about.
Which is completely ridiculous for what is a laser cut.
£7,000 too much.
Yeah, I'd say £7,450 too much. Like,
I can imagine.
I could make that for. It cost me. Might cost me £100 to make that.
But if you're paying someone else to do it, you've got their labour costs too.
Oh, look at the sexy signature though.
Hand cut stainless steel sculpture.
What, like hand cut like that with the hand scissors?
Oh, it says Monaco on the plate though, next to someone's signature, so that adds on £7,000 to the value of anything.
Oh,
it says Monaco.
Oh, and it says 007, so it's that reversed.
No, with an exclamation mark too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I get it now. I take back everything.
Do you think hand cut means that he grabbed the metal and went like that with his hand?
Yeah.
You can see his hands.
James Bond uses his watch with a laser to cut it out. I think obviously they wouldn't quite, ridiculous. But even the tube isn't solid or anything. That is just
it's just scaff tube, isn't it?
I don't think it's worth £7,500.
No,
I think
definitely not.
If someone turned around and said you paid £2,000 for that, you'd be like, that's a lot. But I guess I see where you paid it. But
yeah. These, speaking of things that are overpriced or overvalued, maybe.
How much?
Do you know how much these are going for now?
Well, it's the smallest production car ever
Peel
made.
P50.
How much
They're
did
so cool.
They didn't make many. It's the
know.
smallest production car ever made. So there's history behind that.
Yeah,
Obviously,
true.
Top Gear brought a lot of attention to them as well.
Yeah.
For what it is, £40,000.
I think you're right.
Look at that guess.
Yeah. I think maybe between 40 and 50.
Viper right next to it as well.
Yeah, I haven't got any photos of that one.
I love the V10 of those Vipers.
Yeah, another V10. And the Alpha next door as well, to the left. That's very, 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 very cool. I obviously had to take a photo of this, one of the best cars.
Not very well, is it?
No.
Doesn't look like a motorbike.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to say.
Very clean though.
It's very, very cool though. I don't think I'd have one in black. I think I'd really love one in that red colour.
Tell you what I like though.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. Yeah, Alpha Giulia.
GTA.
Is it GTA? I don't know. I'm not sure. Aha, right. I took a photo of these because I thought we could play a little game.
Aston Martin.
What do you think these cars are?
Aston Martin.
I think that's probably it's going to be a DB11 or a DBS, isn't it?
Zoom in on that one. That's definitely an Audi.
That's going to be what, an A1 or A2?
A1.
Oops.
And that's a Mustang.
What's over here? Yeah, it is a Mustang, isn't it? And then we've got the next car.
It doesn't like zooming in very much.
Oh my god. The next car. I reckon it's the Aston Vantage, isn't it? V8 Vantage.
Potentially, yeah. Volkswagen Golf. It's London, probably an R. That's an old Cadillac.
And then the last one.
And then that's a C3 Corvette.
Yeah. It's got such an iconic shape, hasn't it? Yeah. It was really cool seeing, because obviously
to be able to tell that
Duke of London.
God, that's awful.
Because Duke of London is a car storage facility as well. Oh, and look at what came in the day before.
P2?
Apparently, yeah.
Nice.
And I'm not sure if this might have been the one that I saw in Monaco a few years ago, because I know that it was the one that I saw was London registered in Mayfair registered, I think. This really, really cool. I absolutely love this 575M. 575 Maranello. I love that generation of cars. It's so just awesome.
It's an interesting colour.
You can imagine.
Purple?
It's like that classic Ferrari bluish colour.
It's almost purple, but that's probably the red from the lights.
Yeah, I think so.
Got colour theory coming out.
And then the 3 point.
Oh, that's cool.
3.8 is it?
Yeah.
Carrera RS.
That's cool.
With the yellow bucket seats as well.
That's awesome.
It's just so cool. And
I guarantee the bucket seats of that car are worth more than our cars.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of those things.
Yeah. And then Daytona. I'm not sure I've ever seen a Daytona in the wild. But yeah, and obviously the classic Daytona seats, and then obviously 458 Speciale and
the
GTR. Yeah. And then the star of the show.
I love that Alfa. Because I remember I sent you a video and you were like,
R33. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that's the engine from the modern Maserati Quattroporte or something. The Ferrari-derived one. So
I think it's the 4200 GT, because it's it's a 3.6 Maserati V8 mated to a Porsche 911 PDK gearbox. It's manual. It is manual. No, you're right.
So just Porsche transmission then, just to handle it. If you the handbrake, look at that.
So it's all like...
The steering wheel pops off.
Billet, aluminium or whatever. But like, it's just...
That's awesome.
Looks so good. It's
butterfly doors.
It's a completely new recreation, so they're only making 33 of them, I think, because obviously
the name
R33.
That is really cool. That's awesome. I like that because a lot of the time they take a resto mod and they'll sort of take some style cues of the original, but
except it's not even the resto mod. It's a whole new thing.
Look at that though with the ITVs on it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it looked absolutely stunning.
That's nice.
I wonder what it'd be like to drive, because I don't think I've ever sat that low in a car like that before. But yeah, that is very, very special. Apart from the last car spotting bit, the obviously the accidental supercar meet that I stumbled across. I mean, to be fair, some incredible cars. But I don't know. So putting that aside, I think that generally London car spotting has gone a bit downhill. Because, like, when was the last time you went to?
A long time ago, but I feel like it wasn't as good for you because it was middle of winter.
Maybe,
like any car spotting is better in the summer because people don't want to take their multi-million-pound cars out in the rain and salt on the roads and this, that and the other. Unless they are a proper petrol head that loves taking their car out. Whereas people that have the car more as a bit of summer fun. They're not. So maybe because maybe the money isn't there or people aren't as interested as they might have been at one point. I don't know, but I feel that the time of year you went probably made it feel a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah, true. You're probably right.
Because I bet if you went in the summer, you'd see about 3 times as many cars like that.
Yeah, true.
Especially convertibles.
Now, funny you should say convertibles. Moving on to the
car of the week, is it?
Final, last but not least. I don't know. Segment of our podcast, car of the week. So this is the regular segment that happens at the end of every episode, where we each bring up 2 examples of cars that we've seen listed for sale in the last week or so. And compare and contrast and try and beat each other. And sometimes we have themes, but this
time we don't.
This week we don't. We've just gone on pure
coolness
and passion.
Okay, do you want to go first?
Okay then. Right. So my first one, actually, I'll go with my more predictable one. So it is. Let me bring up the photo first, so you can't see. I'll cover the price on the screen. It's this.
A
Volkswagen Touareg W12.
W.
So I can't remember exactly how many they made.
So
but
that's got to be the one from the Bentleys then.
Yeah.
Which are notoriously cheap to maintain.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So it's the R60, 6-litre petrol. How awesome
Probably
is that?
twin turbo as well.
I don't think so.
If it's the engine from the Bentleys, it will be. Because they're always twin turbo.
I mean, it could be. I don't know actually.
Even so,
let me see if I can. Yeah. Go
even
on.
so,
yeah.
6-litre W12 in a car like that, £25,000. I think it'd be cheaper. I feel like that's probably a bit higher because maybe it's cheaper because they're so expensive to run.
Yeah.
But yeah, 25 grand is what I'm guessing.
So 19,500.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, when I say that, the maintenance will double that price over a few years, but
yeah,
that's not awful.
I just it's such a cool thing.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, to be fair.
But yeah, go on. Do you want to do your first? Oh my god, I've just seen your screen.
I have found a Pagani Utopia. But in the colour scheme of the old remember the Zonda, what's it called, like the Cinque?
Oh, I can't remember. That is cool.
The Cinque, or however you would pronounce it, probably butchered that. But I quite like that though, but the fact they've sort of done a bit of a callback. Because I
don't like the livery in the first place.
I am partial to a Pagani. I'm
not a fan of Pagani either, really.
I'm a bit hit and miss with Paganis. I really like some of them, but I think other ones look a bit they're just a bit in your face.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm a massive fan of the look of the Utopia, but that looks a lot better than
I like it because
that livery.
Yeah, because some of them are I think the specs that people choose are often like really funky colours but this one is quite. It's got 3 main colours. It's got your white, your exposed carbon, and then just like a few red accents. And I think it's tasteful, if you can say that about a £3.6 million car.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even the interior for a Pagani, you know how often they're quite in your face on the interiors? It's quite dark.
Oh yeah. See, that's why I'm not really a fan of Paganis most of the time. But I
does
like
really... this interior. I think it's more tasteful.
But then are you going to?
It's got that exposed shifter.
Do you want to buy a Pagani if it's understated?
It's not. Have you seen it? It's not understated. It's just tasteful.
Yeah, true. Okay.
There's a difference between being tasteful.
But like that is. I feel like the non-tasteful, the other side of it, is what Pagani are. Not
I don't know. I think it's just it's like I don't know. I think a lot of people that would buy a Pagani are the type of people that would also buy like a Mansory, Lamborghini, Urus. It's that same sort of thing. It's like I don't know. It's like a child going in and just wanting every possible option. Like, do you want an Italian flag going down the side of your Pagani? Yes, please. Yeah. Does it look good? I don't know, but it costs a few £1,000, so it must be good. I want it.
Yeah.
But this person here has obviously gone in and used their brain, and they've done a really nice job of it.
How much are we talking?
Well.
Oh, it's so sexy, isn't it?
You know, like as a car, they're immaculate. Like the amount. They use titanium bolts on this. The cost in bolts alone is £80,000 because they're all titanium. 3.6 million.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean it's a Pagani, so yeah.
Guess how many miles it has on the clock, though? From 2023, mind you.
3,000.
29.
Oh my god!
So that's probably why it's so cheap. Yeah. But someone's basically spec'd this amazingly well and has just not stopped looking at it. They've not driven it, which is a shame. But also it is just lovely.
Yeah. Okay, shall I go for my second one? It's totally, literally, you couldn't be further opposite of the end of the spectrum of that car. But here goes. I've recently, I think. One might be imminent in the garage, maybe this year or early next year, potentially.
What, along with the other 3 cars you're thinking of getting?
Yeah. Yeah, but they're all fairly cheap, so it adds up.
Not to run.
It's a Audi TT V6 Roadster. Okay. Now, the V6 is, I think, probably the less popular engine, but it's the pinnacle of this generation of TTs. It's the Mark 1 TT, and yeah, I mean ones with the 1.8T engine, people have tuned to like 600-700 brake horsepower or something completely ridiculous with like all forged internals and stuff like that. But yeah, this is slightly interesting.
The interior's a bit
yellow.
I'm not
seats.
A fan of the interior, in all honesty.
But
if that's for the V6, is that what, like $4,000?
8,990.
Oh, it's not worth that. Never mind.
I think I would argue that it just about is, because these modern classic, I think it classes a modern classic. Yeah. It's a sports car that is kind of slowly gaining popularity and being the V6.
Maybe.
And that there's a lot of resurgence of interest in like these old early 2000s body shapes, isn't there? I think.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah,
almost $9,000 though.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I mean, you can get the V6 Roadster for like 6-ish, which would be a bit more reasonable.
Well, I think a nice one should be like 7.
Yeah, I mean, this is an immaculate one. I think.
Is. Well, how many miles?
64,000 miles.
So yeah, I suppose that is immaculate bodywork.
Nothing for
like that. Immaculate. Yeah, that is a really, really nice example. Yeah. I'd be very surprised if someone paid that money for it, in all honesty.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to go for maybe 8.
I think the ceiling of them is 7.5, 8 for like the top one.
Go on then. What's your final?
That's another really cheap one. It's a 25th anniversary.
Is it a Porsche?
No, Lamborghini Countach.
Oh God.
In white, as they were, but this is, as it was the last one, it was the most reliable one. 25th anniversary as well, just...
25th anniversary...
Of the Countach. Or of Lamborghini.
Of Lamborghini, yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, 25th anniversary, just last Countach.
It's the classic Wolf of Wall Street spec, isn't it?
It is, being all white. It doesn't have the spoiler on the back. But I quite like them without the spoiler. I think...
Let's see that first photo again.
I'll try and find one now, because there's obviously the famous rear end. Because from factory, they technically didn't come with a spoiler. They were fitted by a guy in the car park. So all of the
so funny that.
So no Lamborghini Countach ever left the factory with a spoiler, because they were put on outside. But I think it looks really cool. I love the
classic pop-up headlights as well.
Yeah, I just think it's awesome.
Those awesome wheels.
I love them. And
it does look really cool. It's kind of ugly in a.
It's just such a wedge, isn't it?
It's ugly,
love
but
that
it's
style.
really cool. Yeah, yeah.
It's like there are so many pictures of this car just in this listing I could put on my wall quite happily.
Yeah, yeah. They're all like wallpaper, properly edited.
And
like,
that's just
nice
but this is just the car though. I think it's just the car. Like I could take the exact same pictures of my car and be like, oh, they're good. I'll just leave my camera on and never look at them again. But this, I'm like, I want this one on my wall. I want that one on my wall.
Well, they are particularly good arty photos,
just,
aren't they? Yeah.
You know, just
Bertoni.
Yeah, I just think it looks awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so I'd have that Countach and my V6 TT parked next to each other, I think. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that concludes the episode quite nicely. The new video release schedule is Fridays at 6 p.m. So we'll try that, give it a go, see how it lasts see how it works for a few months, and then
see what happens from there.
As usual, don't forget to hit the link to visit our socials, Instagram, TikTok, subscribe if you haven't already, like the video if you enjoyed it, or even if you didn't enjoy it, like it anyway. Leave a comment down below. What do you think what we should discuss in future episodes? We're always open for episode
ideas and pointers, really.
Ideas, yeah. Anything do you think we should change or switch up, or any guests that you think may be good to come on here? Now, we have got, on that note, a guest coming for next week's episode, which is very exciting. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
See you.